Yeah, so yesterday I ran into, rather, a friend of mine on Facebook tagged me to one professor's comment on why it was wrong or why it was meaningless for President Tinubu to rename the University of Maiduguri um, after the late President Muhammadu Buhari. Now, I am not a fan of Buhari. I'm not a fan of President Buhari from the get-go because to me, I actually believed that he did not contribute so much to um, to national development. Now, yes, he was a military president and a civilian president, but personally, when I looked at his pedigree, his profile, um, after his military stint as a president, and before becoming the democratically elected president, I didn't see much of impact that his charisma, so to speak, and his larger than life um, um, support or recognition that he has, especially within the northern elites and the northern rank and file. So for me, I'm not a fan of his. But when the president renamed the University of Maiduguri after the late president, and people were beginning to allude to the fact that it was because of what I just also said, that it was not going to make any difference, and because of what I also said, that he didn't make much contribution, that the renaming of University of Maiduguri in honor of Buhari, has no basis. Now, so for me, I want to quickly disagree on that. Number one is because the federal government owns the University of Maiduguri, and so they have the right to uh, do that renaming. So that is settled, and everybody agrees to that. Now, the other issue is, will it really bring about any change, or does it have any benefit, that is going to accrue to the University of Maiduguri going forward? Now, that is where I am not in agreement with the professor and with so many other critics that thinks that Buhari does not have a benefit that is going to contribute to the university. I mean, renaming the university in honor of him. So first, I believe there are proprietary and ancillary opportunities and benefits that the school can take advantage of. And my point is, we should begin to look more, becoming more solution driven in our analysis of national issues. Because if we remain in the divide of criticizing and negatively without looking at what are the positives that could come as a result of what has happened, the country will continue to deteriorate. And so, building a country demands that everyone should focus on how we can take advantage of circumstances and situations and improve upon them, especially when it has to do with our policies and programs of government. Yes, we should hold them accountable, but we should look more into how we can leverage those policies and programs, towards national development. So quickly, let me point out the opportunities that the name President Muhammad Buhari can give. The name opportunities the name can give to the UNIMAID, as it is called. First, legacy endowment. That is something that many universities in Nigeria, which has been crying for funding, has not been able to tap into. All right, having a name in Buhari, who, like I said before, have a lot of recognition, a lot of name recognition, a lot of followership, not just among the rank and file of the north of Nigeria, but among the elites, among the elites. So that is one, legacy endowment. They can create an endowment where the northern elites and locally and internationally can donate, can contribute to the university's programs and activities. The second point is um, establishing a center All right, Buhari was a military personnel, a security, a part of Nigerian security architecture, and he did so much as well, when it comes to fighting terrorism while he was the president. Now, in addition to that, Buhari is also known to be someone that, people claim that he is a person of integrity. And so, setting up a center to look at, you know, those attributes that he possesses and create curriculums, create um, certifications or degree programs within that space and leverage his network, all right, to run those kind of a program will bring a lot of goodwill, funding, and attention to the university. And the last one that I'm going to share now is the presidential library. All right, as far as I know, maybe you can correct me. I don't think President Buhari started the conversation around building a presidential library before him or in his honor before he died. All right, the university can take that up, in agreement with the family, and build a presidential library where memorabilia and all the paraphernalia of his office or of his achievement in life will be displayed that can serve as a tourism center. Beyond serving as a tourism center, that can also serve as an educational center, a resource center. And so these are opportunities that UNIMAID can actually take advantage of the Buhari's name. I'll come back to you with another opportunities on another national issues. Until then, just keep following us on our Facebook page and other social media pages so that you can be more aware of some of these opportunities. You can share with them. And of course, share this post until it gets to their attention. Until then, stay blessed.